Hey everyone, I'm Jack Fossett, and today we are checking out the JRM-OD from Studio Daydream. This is another really high-quality offering from Studio Daydream. I do want to say thank you to them for sending this over. This is a sponsored review. It's my third review that I've done with them. I also have their gold clone and their Diana, which is kind of a Dumble-inspired pedal. I thought it was a Zen Drive. It's actually inspired by another pedal that also imitates the Dumble sound. That's neither here nor there. I'm getting off topic already. This is the JRM-OD. This goes for some really cool Fender amp style tones and really nails them and does it in a versatile way where you can push it a little outside the box and do some really cool things. So you've got your straight up volume gain, bass and treble, so great for dialing it in the obvious ways. And then you have a clipping switch right here, and then this little knob in the middle, which I apologize, I know is kind of hard to see in the video, but I kind of did my best there. That is a saturation knob. Between the clipping and the saturation knob, now you can really get a lot of different tones and really kind of dial it in exactly how you want it. Now, the saturation is really cool and kind of changes the character. Now, if you're talking about like Fender amp style tones, it almost, if you roll it back, it kind of sounds like a natural amp tone. If you roll it up, it almost to me sounds like a recorded amp tone where it was going into like a high-end compressor EQ or like an old analog board. There's something about turning up the compression, and it kind of gives this boost and warmth to the upper mid-range that reminds me more of like a recorded Fender amp tone, like a really pushed Fender amp, as opposed to like an in-the-room Fender amp, which was what it sounded like with this pulled back a little bit. So you've got a lot you can do with that right there. Obviously the clipping gives you a lot of different options. Now up high is asymmetrical clipping, in the middle is normal, and then down is symmetrical clipping. What's cool about that is it gives you all these kind of different flavors, and then again with the saturation you can dial it in different ways. But What really struck me about this pedal is that I actually liked it a lot on the asymmetrical mode, and I almost never like asymmetrical clipping overdrive pedals. They're generally just not for me. I much prefer symmetrical clipping. Up top, it sounds most amp-like. Kind of in the middle, you just get a great straightforward overdrive, and then down lower, it almost kind of sounds a little Tube Screamer-esque. So again, there's just a ton of ways you can use this. It still retains the same character of tone no matter how you dial it in. So it's got its own character, but can also be tailored for sort of stylistic purposes and also depending on what your guitar and your amp are. So you've just heard it with a Fender Telecaster. Today we're going into the Supro Delta King 12. And now you're going to hear it with the Gibson SG. This time, instead of starting with a gain up, I'm going to start with a gain at noon and then kind of just play through the settings a little bit the same, similar way. Let us know what you think. Have you tried any of the Studio Daydream pedals? I'm very, very impressed with the quality of them. They're just really high-end pedals. They sound great, dial in, and can be tailored in really nice, versatile ways. Let us know what you think. I'm Jack Fossett. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the video.